Right, moving on from Gangster Town, we are now heading into a far more medieval world. Just look at that RGB. Your quest awaits in the danger-ridden dungeons.
I must have spent a good 150 hours as a kid at least playing this game.
All right, everyone. You know what we have to do. Who do we play as? We have the 4 originals to show. Oh yes, of course, play as the Alf.
I would always play as the elf, though. I really would. Valkyrie's pretty good too.
Yeah, it looks like the Valkyrie is winning out. So Valkyrie it is. Digitized voice clips. Oh yes, wonderful. Oh my God! You do not shoot quickly in this version. Holy shit! Let's see. Let's hit in here. Take care of that. Whoop. Yeah. Well, my experience with oh dear God, Gauntlet began when I was still a little boy, more or less, living in the capital of Sweden, Stockholm, and I used to play badminton. And the badminton club there had a Gauntlet cabinet in the club building.
Ah.
So naturally you brought a few dollars each time so that you could play Gauntlet in between practice matches. Now, the thing was that they were also smart enough to have a... God, get away from me, ghosts. A small store there that... get to the food, thank you. That sold candy, which meant that you bought yourself something nice to chew on, and then you all went over to the Gauntlet machine and played before you went home.
Does it get any better?
No, actually, honestly, it didn't. It was pretty damn amazing, and it was so much fun too.
And all week long you get to blame whoever it was, in my case usually my brother. No, you took the food and I needed it!
You son of a bitch!
But for those of you unfamiliar with Gauntlet, for whatever reason, it had a multiple exit system that I think is just brilliant. The fact that you sort of have a network of levels to move through is really great.
Yeah. And also meant that you get a choice at what pace you were willing to move on to, because if you didn't feel entirely secure jumping down several levels, you could take them one at a time instead. Which is really clever, honestly, because it really helps people. But yeah, basically the reason I wasn't explaining Gauntlet and how it works is because, well, it's Gauntlet, I mean, what the hell, right? Who hasn't?
Yes, it's like saying, this is Super Mario Brothers, you have to jump on turtles.
Yeah, this is Mario. You may have heard of him, but he's pretty obscure. Stop chasing me, black and green men. I don't date outside my Right, so these are a lot of ghosts. Let's see if we can actually get out of here without getting ourselves killed. Now this really is quintessential Gauntlet somehow. There's just this gigantic horde of death waiting for you just outside. And there's nothing you can do. Alright, let's play as Alf as well for a bit.
Now, Kisneth brought up an interesting point. I certainly know the Nintendo version had a sort of special ending, or there was a point you had to collect from secret rooms various numbers throughout the game, and then you had to enter the secret code at the end, which I don't ever remember getting as a child. Does this have a similar thing?
I honestly have no idea, but so far I haven't seen anything. Now, I mean, I have to admit, I have never played Gauntlet on the Master System before. I have played many versions of Gauntlet, both old and new, but... oh god. But never on the Master System. Then again, there are a lot of games I have played on different systems, but not on the Master System, such as Game Ground, which is why some of these small differences caught me off guard. And now apparently I'm going up against Cacodemons. When did we start playing Doom anyway? See if we can find a way to an exit here. Oh god. So many Cacodemons. It's like playing Deca Doom or something. For those unaware, Deca Doom is a wonderful mod for the original Doom that basically increases all monster spawns by 10. So it ends up pretty crazy pretty quickly. Right, so I managed to set 2 new high scores at least. I'm in 4th place for both the Valkyrie and the Elf. Wonderful.
Woohoo!
And this is a game from the area where one man did 3/4 of the game. Ah, to return to that beautiful age. Well, that means we played another good game. That means that we have to come up to another bad one, right?